Evening. We are here this evening with our spooky readings. We have called in the spirits and the spirit of, I believe it's pronounced Teala Thompson. Okay, so this was a request from a viewer, and what I have on my list so far is Teala Thompson, Alicia Navarro, Elise Serrata. Now, if I'm mispronouncing these, y'all, I'm sorry. I also have Kamari, questions about Rena Verk, and Maxwell Anderson. So this is kind of the order we're going to try to go in spiritually. It's not like uh, one by one, but it's in spiritual order, y'all. Okay? And we're just not going to argue with that. It is what it is. But tonight we're doing Teala Thompson. This again is a requested video from a wonderful viewer. Okay, so we did go into meditation for Teala. What we got earlier is very interesting. So during the meditation, okay, money did come up. A name, y'all. I don't know who Philip is to her or who she knew that might have been named Philip. So he hurt her for his favor. So this is kind of to me like revenge, okay? Something about a breakup. So a relationship, a sexual relationship between the two, okay? So they were together, y'all, or definitely sleeping together. Now, mind you, I don't feel that Teala was a child. It's saying if you want to go in technical terms, y'all, but I don't feel she was a little child, okay? It's saying 10 to 14. So the spirits was saying she's a teen. She is a teenager. She is somewhere between 14 or 15 is what I got, okay? So she is a teenager. He did end hers, what they're saying, ended her life. Something about a party, attending a party, a gathering that day or that evening, okay? She was having fun. This was kind of like an event she went to, all right? Again, this happened a very long time ago. Set in Pennsylvania, buried in a landfill. She was nude. She had a white cloth in her hand, and I believe it's the year 1967. This is what I gathered. I hope this is the correct information. So I kind of want to go into the reading here and figure out what in the world is going on here with Teala Thompson, okay? And keep in mind, at first I thought this was another child reading and I was already upset, but this is a teen that we're reading tonight. She's a teenager, okay? So let's go into her reading and kind of see what happened to the poor girl. I will say this. I'm, for some reason, agitated the energy in this reading, and I think the spirits are as well, because, I mean, I just feel like she was not only violated, and you know what I'm talking about, SA, but also the way she was buried is just so disrespectful that it just really kind of irked me, okay? But let's go into it here. Ooh. What in the... Okay. Let's start the reading. I know y'all saw that camera jumping like it went fishing or something. All right. So this is a very strange case, a very strange occurrence, y'all. Even how they found her body again is something about the dumping, the disposal of the body that really just rubs me the wrong way, okay? Okay. Yes, there's something about a great disrespect of her, a great disrespect for just how she was done and how she was dumped, y'all. It's just driving me insane to talk about it, okay? Now, someone was watching her. Someone was stalking her, okay? Again, I'm getting some kind of sexual relationship that she was in where this person, I get very strong narcissistic vibes, y'all. Things going his way. Basically, he's in the wrong, but then making it seem like she's the problem. And I believe this relationship was not well known or talked about. It could be a possibility he was older, okay? So there's a lot of drama, a lot of toxicity with this, where I feel it was hidden as well. An investigation, she was found, and I feel the way she was found is just horrible. This person was evil, okay? I am not sure, but there's a possibility she could have been in an early pregnancy or told her partner maybe she was pregnant. But this also speaks of, you know, to the spirits. This type of age group is also a child, okay? This is a child to the spirits. She was very young, okay? Very impressionable. And I don't know, I'm getting the feeling this person was older and she was taken advantage of in that way mentally, all right? All right, conspiracy theories. Someone who's very controlling, who, again, watches her, stalks her moves because they're doing things they shouldn't be doing. Again, this is some type of relationship she was in, but I still feel the guy was older, okay? She's very impressionable because this is a different time too, y'all. Again, we got the love affair card, so there's definitely sex involved, and also I feel like this was some type of relationship. All right, I'm not saying teenagers this age have great relationships. That's not what I'm saying, but there was some type of relationship, and I feel it was more sexual than you know, a true meaningful relationship, if you will. Now, police were trying to investigate what happened to her. Is saying, listen, there is also corruption involved with this, okay? Here is the person, the culprit, who did this to her. Why did you do this? Why? Retaliation. I get the word retaliation. One-upping. It means something to him. It's kind of like checkmate. I win. Okay? Very interesting. Rebirth, transitioning. Young girl. Did this for growth, a come up, okay? She was lured to this party. She was talked into going to this party. This person waited till she was alone, pretended to want to work things out with her, to be a friend in her life, to do better, to rekindle the relationship, okay? Might have been drinking and drugs involved, especially if they're partying at this event. That does not help the escalation of things. If there's toxicity and arguments, okay? Politics, again, one-upping with narcissism. This is her story. This person is a predator. I feel he did take advantage of her. He's older. Or he definitely knows more. Very interesting. This person wanted war with her again. I don't know if they were arguing about something. Maybe she wanted to kind of back off the relationship. She wasn't interested in rekindling this relationship. But she did go to this event, this party. Deception, you guys. Again, I feel she was lied to, lured to go to this particular party or event or this place. Yes, she was taken advantage of. I believe that a sexual act definitely took place, okay? Other worlds, these people don't belong together. They're just two different people. There's no comparison. I'm going to go as far as saying an age as well. This should not have been. She was being, what is the word? You're just taking advantage basically of a young girl, okay? Being deceived, being just taken advantage of. It's a predator, right? This person is definitely responsible for her death. An altercation, I feel like, escalated. I wonder if one of the cards are going to say that too. People were praying for her. She was missing. They finally found her in a state. Y'all, I don't know. I don't think they can tell you everything how she was found, but I'm just upset. Who in the world wants to find a young girl like that? Just no respect at all. No regard. Hidden secrets. She wants her blind justice for what has happened to her. Again, there's a difference. Also, this card to me depicts, could there have been an early pregnancy or talks that she's pregnant? I'm going to go with it. I just heard a noise. She's having a sexual relationship with this person. She was being taken advantage of, okay? Back then, there's not a lot of ways to kind of handle that problem, you know? We are learning about the case, the situation. That is the silver lining. This person did this as a come up, okay? Meaning something, there's a disagreement. I want to either rekindle what we had going, or I want to not be a part of this baby. Something, y'all, where he's not happy with, they're not on the same page, they're not agreeing about something, all right? And that's the truth. There's two differences in them too. I don't know if it's race, age, something. There's differences, okay? Imprisonment. This person lived in his own mental prison after doing this. He knows that he was guilty of this. I also feel like he's been in the system before. I do feel he's deceased probably by now, but he's definitely in some type of prison as we speak, for doing this to her. He betrayed her. I feel he made out like it was an innocent thing they were going to do. As far as a meetup, a conversation, it did not go that way. Okay. Because they got a victory. There's a altercation, a dispute. The two are not agreeing. Secrets. This person's older, y'all. He's the predator. She saw him as a father figure. I feel she has father figure issues, which is why she got into this predicament in the first place. This guy, I feel, is like an older narcissistic predator. You can see him also walking her to her demise, but I also feel like, was he about to be a father, y'all? Look at this. Okay. Lots of lies. I feel like he really hurt her too. What he did to her in the body, I'm just already upset. Did this, backed away from it. Really scary what happened to her, y'all. I don't feel like telling y'all the details. A lot of this is left in the dark where he's not being exposed. This is someone I feel like is being covered up as well, or is able to be covered up because of his status. This is an older guy. Very interesting here. Had to do this in a matter of time. She felt trapped, but he also felt trapped too. I want to see if this had anything to do with talks of her being pregnant. Something, y'all, where this is not good at all. This whole relationship is toxic and just terrible. They were talking in communication. There's an altercation. Someone was in his ear. There's another female. He's worried about his money, y'all. Probably his status. His whole way of life was going to change. Not only was this relationship going to be exposed, but y'all already know what that could do to somebody, okay? So he killed her. Very interesting. She was estimated murdered, but I feel like she was hurt too, maybe beaten. She was found in a really bad way, y'all. A really bad way, okay? With, let's see what these cards say are mystic love oracles, because I'm telling you now, this was some type of relationship. Good or bad, okay? Okay. Single. Cheating, broken trust. So this could be also the argument that one of the people were not being faithful, okay? And with this sexual relationship, okay? She did not feel safe in this relationship. I feel like he was controlling, abusive, had outbursts. And she kind of had an intuition to get out of this. This is not healthy. It's not good. She tried to leave, okay? She tried to disappear. But she thought she was in love. She's young, okay? Very impressionable. This is definitely an older guy. I feel she was around. Like sex involved, having sex. Even at that age, yes. Look, relationship, connecting. Heartbreak. What happened to her broke her heart, y'all. She was not expecting it. She did not think this person would have done all that, okay? Fears. She was actually afraid to leave this relationship, but also kind of afraid of this person. But there was like passion, a magnetic attraction to this guy. He's very alluring, he's very conniving, he's very charming. He knows how to keep bringing her back in. He knows what to say, but this time it wasn't working. Between the lines, look what's hidden. Okay, help us define what is hidden. Teala Thompson. Regrets, mistakes. She regrets this relationship. She knows she's made a mistake on the other side. Okay. Storm. Something was brewing. Again, I feel like an argument, a disagreement. Okay. There's some bad things coming ahead. Y'all see what the camera's doing. All right. 2 more cards for Teala Thompson. Teala Thompson. Fated meeting. Yes, they were supposed to meet up somewhere. All right. Trying to have this or rekindle this or fix this. All right. That's what she was seeing. But I think she wanted out. She wanted just to surrender and say, this is not where it's at, okay? Someone's a snake. Not what it looks like, okay? This person, again, definitely has narcissistic traits. Was not taking no for an answer. Very pushy. Just a bully, y'all. Abusive, controlling energy. Wow. Okay. Seems so young to be in such a crazy situation, but it does happen, y'all. Let me tell you. And the fact that she didn't tell many people about this doesn't make it any better as far as finding suspects and different things like that. Let's see what we can get with these cards, y'all. Yeah, someone got her somewhere, backstabbed her, okay? She's heartbroken and in pain. Separation, loss, deception, and lies, shocking attack. So this just came out the blue, this argument, these things that he done to her. He lied to her, okay? He got her to this location, did what he did because he was upset about whatever decision she wanted to make about what she wanted to do about this relationship or this situation that she might have been in, okay? But they were mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds, okay? They both had work they needed to do, which is why they ended up together in the first place. It's very toxic. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. There's definitely proof somewhere of who this person may be. There's pictures. There's, you know, when people that are seeing each other, they take pictures, they have mementos. There's things like that. Love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. This is what needed to be practiced in this relationship. Again, it's very toxic. Love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. Again, someone she was seeing. But here comes the snake. Again, twice. Competition and energy. The other woman look over your shoulder. So he was cheating. So there's some issues with that, arguments with that. Promises of not doing that again. Again, I feel like there's a difference in age though. This is really, you know, messy. And it's wrong, but it's not like it doesn't happen, guys. It is wrong. For sure. Alright. Let me see if these other cards pull anything up. This was definitely somebody she was seeing sexually. We'll try these smaller ones here. Okay. So she did trust this person, okay? This person is a loner. Possibility he could have worked in the school, went to the school, okay? Something surrounding school. That's how close it could be, close to home. This person was a drinker. He's got to be older. So once he blew up, there was no turning back. He finished what he was doing. Says, look up. We know she is deceased. And he's proud of what he's done. As sadistic and crazy as it is, all right? That he ended her. Got rid of evidence on the way. I get someone saw something, heard something. A stranger. They're not talking now. Could have been someone around the area or at the party or this event. Cracks will appear though, okay? People were praying for her. Get more than one. Very interesting. He was with more than just her. There's another female. Yeah, he's being a player here. Putting something together here. This is very possible she was set up as well. Very, very possible. Okay. I'm going to go into these other cards, see what we get. There's another female who's not happy about this whole situation where he's being a player. Both of them are not happy, okay? Teala Thompson. Okay, investigation. I hate shuffling these. I get a natural object. Ooh. Hold on. Thought I seen something, sorry. Natural object. DNA evidence. Okay, her mother, you guys, was so hurt. Oh my goodness, in such denial that she didn't even want to admit, or she didn't want to see that her daughter was, this happened to her like this, y'all. When they found that body, she just didn't, she just denied it. Like, that is not my daughter. That's not her. But it was. Oh my goodness. I think I see a spider, y'all. That's why I'm... Okay. I got arachnophobia, like you wouldn't believe. Alright, so... Just threw her in that landfill, that random area. I'm finding a spider. There's like, there would have been evidence in her home of who this may have been. Maybe letters, pictures. You know, again, how couples take pictures or write letters. Well, especially in that time, it wouldn't have been like social media or anything like that, okay? Yeah, I don't like spiders. I'm not gonna let somebody get bit. Alright. Yes, they say in China that's bad luck, but listen, it's bad luck to go to the ER with poison in your veins too. This was in nature. No wonder we're seeing spiders in nature. Where is this area, this landfill? Is it near water? Very interesting where this could have happened, and she possibly was just dumped in that landfill. But I don't feel like that's where everything went down. Y'all, I think she was just dumped in that landfill. But the fight and all of that, I think, broke out. He took her somewhere, okay? Lured her off somewhere. For sexual intentions, okay? She wants her justice. Public building and wooded area. I'd have to take a look at that landfill. I don't know what that was, you know, by in 1967, but let's see here. Okay, so she met this person at a place where she frequents. To me, it could be work or school. It's something that has to do with education. And he definitely was seeing somebody else. The other woman was not happy about this, y'all, at all. And neither was Teala. She was not going to play that role. I also think maybe she might have been pregnant, like early on or something like that. Let's see here. Teala Thompson. At that time, probably too early, you know, for them to tell, especially that far back, if you know what I mean, unconscious. So oh my God, I think he knocked her out or something. He definitely took advantage of her in every essence of the word. Okay. Pretending I just want to talk. I just want to fix things, okay? Police. I feel like she went away with him in his vehicle somewhere. Again, I don't feel this happened in a landfill. She was dumped there, but she was taken somewhere else where all this happened, where nobody could hear, nobody could see. But I feel like maybe a person did hear or see something, but they're not talking. Cameras, so I feel they did take pictures together. They have pictures together, okay? But he's saying I'm not guilty, but he is guilty, okay? All this happened above ground. She was not buried or anything like that, okay? Again, I feel like this happened outside somewhere. Still talks of him drinking, public area. Again, we're talking about school or where she worked. Maybe a knife or sharp object was used. Also, could be strangulation. Something along those lines. He got her somewhere and he flipped. That's what happened. Yeah, I can't make it up. Like, what's going on with school? Dumped. Also get something about a sharp object used in some type of way, whether it's to intimidate her or for the murder itself, or maybe to cut off her clothes. But a sharp object was used in some type of way. She is screaming for help. She's trying to fight. For some reason, she's kind of like exhausted and out of it. Okay, let's see what we're going to do. A couple more of these cards and see what it says. So, he was spying on her. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. That's pretty good, actually. I don't know why I just keep getting he's older. He's older than her. And she is taken advantage of. But she was definitely lured somewhere, y'all. It was like an innocent intent, like I just need to talk to you, or I just want to talk about us, or it's something crazy along those lines. Okay, we can also try our killer cards and see what they say. He's being very forceful, very aggressive. He's been drinking. Okay. Let's see here. A closer observation of the victim's living space may provide clues. Yeah, I feel like there would have been pictures, letters, proof of whoever this person was she was seeing. Drugs may be an important factor in this case. So possibly she could have been drugged, but he definitely was drinking or on something. Perpetrator has the behavioral patterns of a serial killer. Yeah, he's out of his mind, y'all. Okay. In the future, the killer may admit guilt, but I'm thinking by now, they probably talking about some spiritual stuff on the other side, y'all, admitting to what he's done. Also, I see the sharp object behind his back. Yeah, there was a sharp object used in some type of way. Killer sustained a wound during the murder. Okay, very interesting. Again, sharp object. There was a motive for committing the crime. Again, I feel like he was going to be exposed. He might have lost his stability, his money, y'all. Okay. Argument or fight is a strong factor. We definitely said that. Interviews with relatives or friends may provide valuable clues. There's a lot of people that aren't talking that have information. Or may have information. Need to interview more suspects. 2 more cards for Teala Thompson. Killer just passing through the area. Could have been attending the party, the event. A witness may not be fully disclosing. Yeah, there's somebody that has seen something, heard something. And witnesses may fear coming forward with valuable information. Yeah, because this guy's scary. And he is a killer. Has killer tendencies. And I'll try a couple more of these others and let's see what they say. I don't know how she got in this mess, y'all. To me, it just seems like the home foundation was a hot mess. All right. Maybe she snuck off to this party. I think she is trying to let go of whatever this was, make room for the new beginning on its new way to you now. Okay, that's very interesting. Also could be talking about making room for the baby room. Okay. Commitment, things are getting serious. So that's what she was thinking, that at first this relationship was going to lead into a very strong commitment, possibly marriage. I don't think he had those intentions, all right? Date night, get ready to be wined and dined. See, I feel they were seeing each other. He probably told her that night, let's go somewhere, talk, you know. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Please forgive me for that. Divorce, experiencing a breakup. So yeah, she wanted out of this, all right? Challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing. She was trying to leave this toxicity. She wanted to move on. She wanted to change everything, right? But she also thought at first this was going to happen, like they would just be together, live happily ever after. But that's just a fairy tale that he gave her, okay? I feel like, oh, this card is important. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Okay, so this was fate. Definitely this came to an end. Okay. Young girls, impressionable, you know, at first thinking again this relationship was gonna lead into wedding bells, a happily ever after situation that ended up terrible. Right? She found out he was a cheater, a liar, controlling, aggressive, a stalker, obsessive, very dark energy. And I feel like he wanted to bring her to an end. He feels like he really did something too. That's what's crazy. This was definitely a fight that broke out, okay? Two are not agreeing. One wants to get away from this situation. The other one wants to hold on to the situation. And it's just not coming together as an agreement. So there's a fight. There's an altercation that breaks out, okay? And that's when things escalate. They become physical. They go from verbal to physical. And he really hurt her. He beat her. He SA'd her. He dumped her like trash. And it's just so disrespectful, right? Because I feel it was so bad, y'all, that when they did find her, the mother, she could not spiritually or mentally handle it, so she just denied it. She's like, that's not my daughter. My daughter's still alive. That's not her. And she died, y'all. The mother did, still holding on to that because she could not face reality. She could not. It hurt her so bad to think that was her daughter. And that the way, they found her. She was like, no, I'm not claiming that. No, whether it's true or not, I am not facing that reality. It's too much. So she lived in denial, y'all, for all those years. And still was telling people, no, my daughter's alive. My daughter's alive. Deep down, she knew that was her daughter. Okay? But her heart and mind couldn't accept it. It could not accept that. And I guess that was her way of coping with it. Is just to be in denial in her own little fantasy world. And a lot of people thought she was crazy for this. Like, that really may be her, though. You know what I mean? And we're going to have to just come to reality with that, But she never wanted to. She never did. That's really sad. And I think maybe a lot of parents have done that have found their children in these situations. Again, she was hardly recognizable. I'm just feeling the anger from the spirits of myself from what I'm getting from the way she was dumped and the way she was done, y'all. It's just, I mean, there's no words. There really isn't. Like, in the afterlife, I pray maybe he's just getting beat up on a daily basis, y'all. Because this just doesn't make any sense. This was a young girl who was lied to by a predator. Someone who's obviously more mature, more wiser, more equipped in life. Who promised this young girl the moon and the stars. You know how they do. And when things got a little out of hand, they definitely got out of hand. But he really thinks he did something by doing this, by getting rid of her. This is really bad. And then it's going into something about school, education, or this is somebody I feel she knew around school or work. Absolutely. Someone older. Oh, I can't tell you how I can't stand guys like this, y'all. And we really need to watch our children more and be all in their business. Because I know there was stuff in that home, maybe diaries, pictures, things of that nature, that definitely would have helped this case. And there are people who saw things, heard things, but of course they ain't want to talk. They don't want to get involved with that. And the way this girl was found, trust me, they don't want to. It's sad that this happens more than we know, She was definitely in a situation. And I'm really getting this guy probably telling her not to say or tell a lot of things. So people weren't really aware of who it is or what was really going on with her. And he just lied to her to the bitter end, y'all. I hate stories like this. I do. Because young girls get taken advantage of like this, you know. And she was just a young teenager, so that makes it even worse. And I feel like he didn't have to disrespect her body in that way either. And just a hateful, malicious person that I pray it's been years and years that we don't ever have to do him again. So, with that said, y'all, this has been heartbreaking. I knew before I did the reading it was going to really rub me the wrong way. Kind of agitate my nerves, y'all, because what I was seeing and feeling as far as the where he dumped her and all that and what he did. But my heart goes out to the mother. I feel like she just, how do you say, like, explain how someone just checks out? Like, how do you say that? How do you say that? How do you say that? Well, I feel like her mother was so heartbroken by what happened. She just checked out of reality, y'all. She didn't want to face that. She was like, that is not my daughter. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Teala. Thank you, viewer, for bringing this reading to our attention. I don't know what more to say. I did hear that she has a sibling, a sister, who's also pretty heartbroken by it. She has suspicions and also a little more information about this possibly older guy that she may have been around that did this, okay? So that's what needs to really be looked into, is maybe work or school somewhere she frequented, where there's an older guy than her who is a predator, okay? Thank you guys again. We just did the Hall and Oates reading earlier. If you want to check that out. Love you guys. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Keep all of these victims, y'all, in your prayers and in your hearts. And thank you, Teala, for coming forward for the information for this reading. May you be blessed. May all of you be blessed. Y'all have a great night. And again, like, share, subscribe. Good night.